Well, good morning and welcome back. Got a gorgeous day today, and we got another rocket launch this afternoon at noon today. This is going to be a manned space launch of some sort. These are the chairs that we kept yesterday, and then we got home and realized that we done mucked them up, so they're going to the yard today. We have some other tidbits in here that need to go as well, but ooh, I think that's a ceiling fan hiding behind that garbage can. Almost got in my vehicle. It is. You know what that means, guys? Oh, you're heavy too. We're fans of fans here at Nacho Stuff, so make sure to smash the like button, because that's what we do. Hey, and if you're not already subscribed, since it's early on, do it. Do it. I tell you, it'll be fun. We do this every weekday, weather permitting. And it's been, look at this. Birds are chirping. Well, they're not really chirping, they're just flying. So let's get out and about and see if we can stuff her again today. Let's go. I believe this TV is going to be of the non-testing variety, which is good because I didn't even take those TVs out of my car, and I never made it to my guy yesterday. Oh, you're all fatty, aren't you? Yes, this is definitely too old. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's old. Not metal though. Not a metal back. It's about a 400-pound TV though. Whoosh. You can go there for now. Oh, sign down. Sign down. Let's go. And without fail, got a grill, folks. Oh my gosh. Who picked? Who picked microwaves? Which one of you did, or which 100 of you did it? Should have picked grills. Not that it was a choice, but wow, craziness. See, what we're finding is not hurricane stuff related. I don't see these chandeliers being replaced because of the hurricane. Morning. Thank you. Let's load here from the front. Better chance of breaking glass that way, right? Oh, for those of you that actually, for all of you, because we lost sound yesterday. So yesterday, that one box that I opened up was alarm system, and so we had an impromptu baseball practice last night, and they still haven't opened the field yet, and one of the coaches emailed and said, hey, we don't know when they're gonna have practice, but I'd like to get the kids together and at least do something. So he had a park next to his house, so had an impromptu practice for one of my boys. And so while they were practicing, I started breaking apart the stuff in there, and it was some different alarm system panels, and some of the stuff was broken, so I just took the boards and stuff out of it. But in there were three real, actually these guys right here, 3 quarter batteries. You know, the ones that kind of make Jeff mad. But this is actually, this one doesn't really make Jeff too mad, because this one's close to a true quarter. It's a little small, but not horrible. But in the same box was this one. That will definitely make Jeff mad. So I'm pretty excited to turn that in today. Let's go. Well, you know me, always a glutton for a punishment. No one in their right mind would take this. Right? It's like, why are you going to take a treadmill that's a treadmill? Why are you going to take a trampoline that's not broken down? That's just asking for problems, I know. That's the way we roll, though. Perfect. Like a glove. Not a great glove, but a glove. Let's go. Ooh, yummy. More awkward to add to the pile. Are you gonna be good awkward? No, you look steely. You look steely, brother. Yep. Okie dokie. Who told you to get this trampoline? It's messing up everything. Need that open area over here. I need to get this turned a little bit more. Get open area. It's easier to load. Yeah, like that. It's not blocking me all day long. Have all kind of spaghetti in here today, won't we? Okie dokie, Schmokey. One more pizza. Yo. Do it, brother. Yes. All right, let's go. Can I get another baby battery, please? Is this right on? Come on, please be right on. It's gotta be. Priceless, dude. Look at this thing. How are you on there? How is he on there? I don't know, just break it. Let's try these guys. Yes, those are the ones that make Jeff mad. I got two of them. Let's go. I don't know that I've ever seen a washing machine or a dryer put down on the side like this, though. This one must have fallen over at the end of the night. No, they started taking this apart, that's why. I don't know if my guy's gonna want this one. It's done beat up. Missing all kind of knobs. Heating elements on the inside. Never a good sign. Who packed this thing? Okay. Alright. Stupid trampoline! Whose idea was it to bring this dumb thing? Alright, I'm gonna do the snap fingers and we're gonna get that to here, like boom! And like that, we're in. We'll see how this goes. Got ourselves some garage door springs. You ever heard one of these pop? Ooh-wee! They make some noise. Look at this. If it rains, I've got a place I can duck for cover. Where's the other half of this guy? This is the one that broke. See, that's the whole one. So we're missing about half of a spring. Where's it at? Where's the rest of the springs at, guys? I don't know. We're just getting kit and caboodles of stuff. You think those are real brass lamps? I think they're steel. Just guess. Although the shades look kind of old. What do you think, guys? I'm gonna go with steel. And I would be wrong! Yes! We'll take a brass lamp or two. Wow. The shades were a dead giveaway. Is this just gonna come right off? No, of course it's not. Oh, it is, it is. Just barely suctioned on there. They're like Tetris chairs. They don't stack, but they can come together. Where do we go with this glass? I think we're gonna lean it up against the mailbox is what we're gonna do. Oh, we better lay it down so it doesn't blow over, right? Not that there's wind today. This is pretty heavy. I don't think this is gonna be aluminum, but we'll give her a check just in case. No dice. So we put this on our roof, or we put this inside? I think we put it on the roof. What do you think? Add it to the roof. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go. Gonna get ourselves a couple more fans. And in case you missed it the first time around, smash the like button. Do it. Do what I tell you. It's fun. It makes a noise, I think, right? Ding! Maybe that's the subscribe button. I don't know. Do it anyways. Oh my god, you know what I had before, little guys? I almost dropped that one. That would have not been cool. Man, we got a really awkward pack going today, don't we? Eesh. Stupid trampoline. I had to pull up a little further because I saw this vehicle over here is running and I didn't want to get in his way, but we got one of these Raider flyers. I've got one of these still in my backyard. Oh, we got a computer too. Yes. An oldie. But, oh, there's a flexible flyer. I think I'm just going to take him to the yard. I haven't even figured out what to do with the last one I had, and it was fancier than this one. Dude, this roof is not working for me. You can hold these chairs down like such. Good morning. Look at this little unicorn thing. That's fun. This takes batteries, right? Come on, it's got to. Where are your batteries at? What does that do? Oh, you gotta unscrew the one screw. It feels pretty light. I don't think there's battery in there. World's smallest battery. It doesn't drive, so it's not gonna be a big battery. What a disaster. Oh, I think we're probably gonna end up, what is this? Half a table? I think we're gonna go to the yard before we go out to our other hunting grounds. Just so you don't have to deal with this anymore. It's actually closer to the yard than it is to my next hunting ground. And I can get rid of all this sloppiness. in my trailer. Ooh, these are pretty cool glasses. I think they'll fit. Let's go. So I just passed up a huge pile of chairs. I'm like, oh, please be metal. All wood. Dang it! Oh my gosh, you're plastic too! This street is full of disappointment. There was this big, huge cabinet, wood. Big pile of lawn furniture, wood. And I'm like, finally, at least I get a couple chairs out of this. Plastic. Worst street ever. I take that back. It just led me down to the end of the street that has a plethora of fixtures. Some lights. Look at these fans. We should have counted fans this month. Still microwaveless. Say that 10 times fast. Microwaveless. I bet you can't do it. Oh. Well, we can find the heck out of some ceiling fans today, though. Wow. Onward. Hey, look, a non-portable chair. Oh, it's still there. Yes, another baby battery. Oh, Jeff's going to get mad today. So we got 3 of the microscopic batteries now. Loving that. Just gotta remember to turn them in. Shink. Look at this little guy. Yes. All right. Let's continue on. Actually, let's just slide up. I see a vacuum. Any other goodies in here? Just a vacuum. It's a Dyson. In the cul-de-sac? Excellent, thank you. An oven and a TV. We'll take it. Get a cord, brother. Where's your... Oh, someone clipped the cord. I guess you're not fixable anymore. Let's go. All right. He was not wrong. Whoa. Wrong grab. You can come up here. Let's have the horse go up top. What do you think? Yeah. Yoish. Shweek. Uh-oh. We done broke the horse. Put you guys up under cover here. You gotta make room for our stove. This is just a plastic. Oh, no, the plastic can stay. The metal can come. No TV for me, just a couple pieces. Oh, there's a TV. There's a TV of the non-testing variety. Look at this thing, man. This is a nice gas one. Brass or steel? What do you think, guys? Take your guess. That's right, cast aluminum. Right on the dry. What do you think? Yep, you're wrong. I don't even know what you guessed. You're wrong. Get up in there. Any pots and pans? Not inside. Ooh, that's an oven down there. Interesting. We should probably find a refrigerator about now, right? About par for the course. Onward! See if we get any other wonders in here. We just got this chair. It looks like a bunch of boxes. A non-portable chair. And a chair. Yup. That's what we got. Ooh, this was a fancy chair. It's got power cords. Are you a massage chair? Where's this gonna go? Right here. This on this side of this, yes. Alright, let's go. The Total Gym 8000 1-800 Club. Not sponsored. Oh, you heavy little guy. Ooh, don't pinch my fingers. That's the guy who gave me the refrigerator the one time. Ho, Nacho Nature! What's up, gentlemen? Maybe ladies, don't know. You all look the same to me. All right. Look at this stuff, man. Let's go. Just a small, but we'll take it. There's little bits of wire on here. This is not a reseller. You need to find the stainless steel fancy ones. We'll take you though. Add you to the pile. What do you think about these lamps? These lamps, are these lamps resale or are these lamps scrap? Leave me a comment. I'm debating. I might have to phone a friend. Imagine that. We got this beautiful load and then we find a couple pieces of things here. Yet another grill. 4,000 unstackable chairs and a TV that's not testable, right? Yes, not testable. It's too old. So, somebody yesterday said, Matt, why don't you let us watch you struggle? You would really enjoy that. So, what I think I might do is just do some kind of time lapse, just because this might take a little bit to figure out how to get all this crap on that crap. So, here we go. Here we go. Here's the
Sweet honey, take it real slow. You know we got what you need, baby, so take it, move along. I said we got what you need, honey, come and groove along. Come on. Rolling on the highway, you know. Wow! Come on, and groove along. Come on. Said babe, I said babe, oh honey, come and groove along. You gotta feel it, yeah, you gotta move along. Gotta feel it, feel it, feel it, feel, you gotta feel it, feel it, feel it, feel, you gotta feel it. On the roadway, you gotta move along.
Good as gold. Still hoping to grab a couple more smalls before we get out of here. And if nothing less, prospect. We got a lot of air holes in there tonight, but that's okay. We've seen worse, right? His packing skills are amazing. We're gonna have to be quickie here because we're like wedged in here between cars, but I'm not leaving this. No way. Just the kind of things we're looking for to fill in the cracks and crevices. Whoa. How do we get through those cracks and crevices though, is the question. Come on, you can squeeze through there, I know you can. Yeah, I left you enough room, I promise. And there's yet another grill up there too. That one's not coming this load though. Just not happening. Oh yeah, just got out of room. Oh yeah. Get in here. All right. More grills. Unbelievable. All right. Let's go. All right, I checked that pile for my clippers. No dice. I think they're gone. So much water. Watch out, guys. Auto unload, I love that. It was sad seeing all those. Yeah. I talked to Junkman 5000. He said that he's over off of up in Chuliota, and he's like, he did 7 loads over the weekend. He's like, he's at one spot and people are just bringing stuff out of the house, and he's picking up, putting in the trailer. He's like, I got to a point where I just felt so bad. He's like, they were just throwing it out anyways, but he's like, I just couldn't do it. I had to leave, man. He's like, they just kept bringing stuff out of their house. It's all ruined. My wife had a coworker that she is in school with. He lost his car and his house locally. It's like, you don't think of it, man, because if you were in an area that you were lucky enough to be spared.
Yeah, I'm fortunate. I mean, all I had was my house with a little leak.
Yeah, I had a little leak in my roof of my bedroom, like small, like just enough that you knew it was there.
Yeah.
Got to go up and find out what it is, but nothing to cry about.
I know exactly why my roof is leaking. I had some shoddy contractor come. And we cut, it's like, so my house has hardy board on it.
Right.
And it looks like my 4-year-old cut the hardy board.
It's kind of hard to find good workers nowadays, you know. Oh, if I just flip this over right now, I'll do it. One flip. Almost got pierced. Mikey been in yet? Mike been in yet? Junkman 5000? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'll be back and be your last. Don't worry about that. I'll be back at 11:55. Don't you fret. What's that? I was just trying to skip it. You guys had so much stuff out here when I unloaded yesterday. My bus is gone. I got nothing to throw at.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to bring this. It's got too much dirt in it. Like spams. What's that?
With the foot?
Oh.
I think I saw the episode where you put in the refrigerator.
I still got all those body parts in my garage. I had a really sketchy one last week, man. I know. But I can't. I gotta have an empty trailer in the morning. If I could run at night, I would. Can I bring my trailer and drop it at your house after I run, and then pick it up in the morning?
I just saw him dumping out like 5-gallon buckets of water. The guy with the trailer.
Syrup. It was syrup. It's much heavier than water. What, you guys frown on that? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff in here. If you guys don't get rid of this water, you're gonna get gators in here. Ugh. Huh? What? You just spread it all around like this, they never notice. And I'm just filling it out with a bunch of plastic and stuff. Yeah, you just come in with cement bags, it'll have this filled in eventually.
Well, what he does, right when he gets off the gate, he has a little spring and he pulls it, so when he drives around, it just...
That's a good idea. I need to rig that up. Swing by the beach, load up with a couple 1,000 pounds of sand each day. I could retire. What are you looking for over there? Oh, wow. Hey, let me know if you find my clippers. Yeah. Tools ain't cheap. Ugh. Holy Toledo, we got a lot of stuff in here. Where'd Dave go? Come back here. All right, kids, let's get back out on the road. I'm not gonna break down these stands right now. I was at the yard, the guy next to me, who is Westside Kevin or Phil, a subscriber, said, you need to go out to Rouse, off of Rouse. There was a sinkhole, I guess, over here. And this is a lot like when you see Texas, where just everything is out. It's sad. Wow. One of the houses back there had their front door open, and they have everything torn down to the studs. Crazy. I can't even fathom what it's like to drive around Fort Myers area in Southwest Florida if this is what it's like up here, where we didn't have it so bad. I almost feel guilty stopping. Crazy. I'm gonna have to go down there. Wow. Crazy town. Do you mind if I take these? You mind if I recycle these appliances?
Excuse me?
Do you mind if I recycle these appliances?
Yeah.
Okay, great, thank you. Wow. You can see the water line on the houses. I don't know if you can see that or not. By the front door of that house right there, the water line goes up to about half the door. That is crazy. Alrighty guys, sorry I didn't show you the unload. I just didn't, I mean, I don't even know how much I'm gonna show. I'm definitely gonna show driving around the neighborhood, because I think that you guys should see kind of what some areas are going through. Like, for example, in mine, small little leak, lost a tree, never lost power, you know, hunky-dory, just heavy rain basically. But some people really had it tough, so put your prayers out for them, man. I can't even imagine dealing with those people are going through. So just going through those neighborhoods was just pretty unbelievable. I mean, I didn't realize, my wife had told me that one of her coworkers said that he lost his house and his car. I'm like, in Orlando, or does he live down in Fort Myers? She's like, no, he lives here. I'm like, that is mind-blowing, seeing that we had very little effects from the storm. So driving through that neighborhood, which, like I said, I hunt a 10-mile radius, so that's within 10 miles of my house, is pretty awestruck to me. It's just, we'll talk more about it at the unload, but I just want to let you know that I don't know what's going to be in there. I know driving through the neighborhood is. I know I'm probably going to throw in asking permission to recycle the appliances they had there. I only did one house. That's how much was there. There's still probably 8 to 10 refrigerators there. I can't go back today. I just, it just doesn't feel right. Maybe I'll go back tomorrow and load up again, but it's just really weird having people bring things out of their house and basically hand them to you. Like, this is just all destroyed. It's just weird. So we're going to, we did throw all that stuff out. We did break down our ceiling fans. We do have some pots and pans from that same location. So we're going to go do some NFJ. I'll see you over there. Time for some Jeffrey. Where's he at? There's good old Glenn. Oh, he's got a new toy car. I gotta check these plates out too. Somebody said they sent a plate and maybe Jeff didn't put it up, so I'm going to do a quick run through here. It was Oklahoma, which I do not see. So either Jeff lost it or someone stole it. Ouch. I don't see no Oklahoma, do you? Nope, nope, nope. Not there. Where's Jeffrey at? Oh boy, this will clean while we're waiting. You can see that pipe. I didn't run over. There's water coming out of the handles even. Hey, Dan.
Y'all didn't go take that storm money, man. For real.
Whew, that's a tire. Where's Jeffrey? I don't know what's going on, man. Oh, nice of you to join us today, Jeff. I said it's nice of you to join us today. What is that? That's brass, right? What? Is that brass? Jeffy. Woo-hoo-hoo! I got 6 of them, baby.
I should make a battery. You know that.
No, I'll bring them in one at a time if I need to. This is the smallest battery category you have. That is a quarter battery, whether you like it or not, my friend. I love it though. The poor. He's driving around $250,000 machinery around here. All you guys are.
I drive in a 2011 Jetta. What are you talking
No, you drive that right there. You drive that piece of equipment right there.
about? Piece of crap?
How much that cost?
Brand new? Probably like 130.
Yeah.
Now that might be worth like 20.
Come on now. He just bought some new equipment though.
They put all off. We spent like. I bet they spent $2 million.
Yeah, see? What poor am I?
That's why they're poor.
What poor am I stealing from, man?
That's why they're poor. They just spent $2 million. That orange machine, the crusher there.
Yeah.
That's probably $500,000.
Yeah, I believe it.
450 somewhere.
Hey, you gotta spend money to make money, right? You ready on motors?
Either a payment or breakdown.
Six-quarter batteries. Cha-ching! Where do you want this? Over here? They're non-mag.
No, but you can look inside. That top one might be brass.
They're the same. They're both the same.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably brass.
This actually looks steel.
Brass or here. Yep.
Up here though. That's not 99.
No.
So I don't know what this
That,
is.
that might be cap. Are you recording?
Of course, I'm always recording.
Don't break his camera.
I had a, what?
I said, don't break his camera. No.
You had a question.
How long does it take to normally,
Get monetized?
no,
Upload?
no, to, like, crop videos and stuff?
Crop videos? I do one every afternoon. It takes me hour and a half. So I film in the morning and I break things down.
Crop out all the
Crop-
nonsense.
No, I click it on when I start the clip and I click it off when I end. So I don't crop anything. I don't have it on full time. I only have it on when I know that I'll be doing something. It's copper!
What? It's not copper.
It's copper!
Looks like copper to me.
Looks like copper to me. Will you pay me copper on this?
It does look like copper.
You should pay me copper on that, Jeffy. Come on, pay me copper.
I lose my job.
It's not like work anyway, we'd be making money with you gone.
Give me copper on that, Jeffy. So yes, the editing thing I use, it costs. I think I paid. It sounds like aluminum. It was $79 for like lifetime, and it's really easy to use. It's called Wondershare. Filmora. Yeah, that sounded pretty aluminum to me. It's heavy though for aluminum. Are you gonna be a scrapyard junkie?
It would be heavier if you fill it with concrete.
Yeah, I could. Or lead. Are you stealing? Did you wait? Did you take that from me?
It's weighted on there.
Are you sure it's not brass?
It might be stainless.
You think it might be stainless. So you think you're gonna pay me stainless on it? It's just gonna be brass. Yeah, I'll give you a flower.
Say brass? See, he's trying to rob you. That's what it was.
I don't see any sparks. I don't see any sparks, Jeffy. Brass and aluminum?
See, you got yellow, but then you got gray.
Yeah.
Basically, you're saying it's heavy iron.
No, it's bare bright copper.
Yeah.
Well, it
Already
is
weighed it.
bright.
What?
I already weighed it.
And what'd you pay me on it though?
Clean stainless.
Clean stainless?
Brass.
If you want it, keep it, Jeffy. I don't
I'll
care.
take it.
30 brass go for it.
I gotta drill a couple holes with the ring, and then I'll put a nice plant in there. We'll see. I'll show you.
All right. Name it after me. All right, boys. I'll see you later. Alrighty, guys. We're waiting paid. Today's a short day of school, so I think I'm done for the day. I technically speaking could run out as long as I was back shortly after lunch and still be able to get the kids, but I'm not going to press my luck. I've had a good day. First load was our typical run of just stuff. It was the first half of what we normally run. We left stuff on the street because we had to go get rid of that mess. And then we didn't even run the second half of our route because we heard there was some good stuff down in the area, so we wanted to go check it out. And that was sad. Sad. It's unbelievable to me, to be frank with you. And so we grabbed stuff from just one house. Like I said, I'm going to show you at least the neighborhood, a little bit of it, but I'm not going to get into it because it's just, I don't feel right about it, and it's just sad. Anywho, so I'll get into what we did. The first one was 10, where we just dropped off that spaghetti mess. 1,340 pounds, 5.5 cents a pound, 73.70. The second load of 10 was a pair of refrigerators, elliptical or a treadmill, a stove, some knick-knack paddywhacks like lamps and other stuffs, all from one house. And in this particular area, there's one gated neighborhood where they've taken the gates down because it's just, I mean, every house in there is annihilated. And the one that I gathered from, you can see that water line was so high. So basically, every one of those houses will probably end up getting gutted, or at least the first floor. And a lot of them were one story, so that would mean all of it. The second load of tin was just that house, and only part of it because they're still pulling stuff out of the house. 1,300 pounds, 5.5 cents a pound, 71.50. And then at that same house, they had some pots and pans. They had, let's see, pots and pans. Yeah, so it basically was pots and pans. So pots and pans is the other stuff. The quarter batteries came from yesterday's run where I forgot to turn them in, plus the couple of ride-on vehicles that we had today. The electric motors are all the ceiling fans that we had that I did break down, and the clean aluminum is all the paddle blades from those fans. So stainless steel clean, 28 pounds, 38 cents a pound, 10.64. Quarter batteries, 6 of them. I love making Jeff mad with those. $1.25 for 7.50. Electric motors, 36 pounds. That seems light. We turned in like 5, maybe not. 36 pounds, 16 cents a pound, 5.76. And clean aluminum, 10 pounds, 40 cents a pound, $4 for a grand total of $173.10. Boom! So like I said, we had a good day. You know, and we theoretically could go back and probably gather another, I don't know, 70, 80 bucks if we wanted to. But I'm not, I can't do it. It just takes a toll on you. I don't know how people would be able to scrap down in Southwest Florida. It just got to be, it'll mess with your mind. I can tell you that much. So we might go back tomorrow. It's all gonna go away eventually. Anyways, it's not like you're taking from these people. It's just when you're essentially reaching your hand out and they're handing you pots and pans or a lamp or whatever. They want to see it saved, but it's their stuff. So it's kind of overwhelming. But anywho's, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash that thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, especially if you made it all the way into the video and are not a subscriber. And it's Nacho Stuff, but that doesn't mean you can't take someone else's trash and turn it into cash. So until tomorrow, be safe, be happy, and I'll see y'all then.